Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel, man. Today we are here with our Week 2 NFL preview, man. Week 1 was probably one of the best opening weeks I've seen in a long time. We had some real great comebacks, but hey, first things first. As you can see right here, man, we did miss the Thursday night football game, and the Green Bay Packers did come out on top. And again, let's go ahead and give a big round of applause for Jerry Jones, man, because he is the reason this was able to happen. That Packers defense, it's insane. You know, the defensive line being so strong, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this game, but their defense being so strong and upgrading basically every player on that team with Micah coming up like 10%. Everyone has like a 5 overall boost right now. And morale boost is crazy. Like, they're feeling so confident. And it's kind of like, damn, you know. The Cowboys even weren't that bad last week. You know, we did not talk about last week's games. We're not really going to, but I'll scroll through this real quick for anyone wanting to catch up with last week's games. You know, my Steelers did win last week real quick. You can see the games we also got right and got wrong. We did have a pretty good week. I don't know if this was mine or Jake's, because I do think I picked Buffalo, but I don't quite recall. But back over to this week, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals. First game, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bengals. They kind of started off slow last week. That offense is going to pick up. The Jaguars could win, though, but they didn't look like super impressive versus the Panthers. The Panthers more or less just looked really, really, really bad. Because if we go look at some of the stats, Trevor Lawrence was 19 for 31, 178, a touchdown and a pick. Bryce Young was 18 of 35, 154, a touchdown and 2 picks. Like that's pretty rough. Chuba Hubbard only had 57 rushing yards, and then their top receiver only had 68 yards. You know, so, I mean, the Bengals are going to have a receiver higher than 68 yards. Last week they had T. Higgins. Oh, my God. T. Wiggins. Oh, my God, T. Wiggins. T. Higgins only had 33 yards, bro. That's actually pretty crazy. Joe Burrow had 113 yards last week. I didn't know it was that. I knew it was pretty bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. I'm definitely expecting them to bounce back this week. No way they don't. So go ahead and give me the Bengals. Next up, we have the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. You know, Dallas really did impress me with the effort that they had week 1. And I think they're going to actually be somewhat hungry. It sounds kind of crazy to say because I feel like morale's at the all-time low there. But something about the team look like they're at least going to be competitive in a lot of their games. I don't think they're going to get blown out. And Russell Wilson's still going to be starting this week. I think the Cowboys defense will still be able to generate enough pressure because you don't need much. I mean, their offensive line's so banged up, it's crazy. Your run game impressed me. Your run game really impressed me. You're kind of bouncing back a little bit better than I thought you would so far. You're the best 0-1 team. No, you're not the best 0-1 team in the NFL. I'm lying. But I was going to say that. You're a pretty good 0-1 team. So we'll go with the Dallas Cowboys. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions. The Chicago Bears are about to win 5 games this year. And, you know, it kind of blows my mind that this team has just been able to be so incompetent. Every time I turn around, they're throwing a screen pass, check down, or he's getting sacked, a flag. I mean, it was so abysmal watching them play. And then Detroit, you know, they got beat, but they got beat by probably the best team in the NFL right now. At least everyone's riding on a high because of the game last night, too. But it was really pitiful. I know I'm not giving like some deep analysis, but last week, if we go look, how many sacks did the Bears give up? And how many penalties did they give up? Because the Minnesota Vikings scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's crazy. They came back and whooped their ass. 21 for 35, 210 yards and a touchdown. Your leading rusher, Caleb Williams, 6 carries, 58 yards and a touchdown. But he looked so bad. And the amount of sacks, let's see. Only 2 sacks allowed, but like, bro, I'm telling you, it was so much worse. 3 for 12 on third down. Like, that's awful. That is awful. 0 for 1 on fourth down. 63 plays. You had more plays. I mean, it's crazy. But back to the games. We're going with the Lions. Sorry, Detroit. Sorry, Chicago. Y'all bounce back eventually. I don't know when, though. I do not know when. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Rams because the Tennessee Titans were really bad last week. They just happened to be going against a really slow Broncos team. 12 for 28, 112 yards. And the Rams defense isn't like terrible. And then also Matthew Stafford, he's going to tear up. He's going to tear up that Titans defense. Because Bo Nix, 25 for 40, 176, 2 picks and a touchdown. Like, that's not too good. And then Harvey only had 6 carries for 70 yards. So we'll go ahead and rock with our Rams. Next up we have, by the way, Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams is probably going to go for 85 yards and a touchdown. And Nakua is probably going to go for like 105 and a touchdown. Rams win 27-10. Next up, we have the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, man, I'm picking the Patriots. Do I have to explain it? The Dolphins are in absolute shambles. Tyreek Hill is going to be traded soon. Mike McDaniels is going to be fired soon. It's over. O-V-E-R. Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the New Orleans Saints. Again, for the Saints, it's O-V-E-R. I have to say no more. Brock Purdy, impress me once, man. Come on. Really? If y'all somehow figure out how to lose to the Saints, I don't care what the line says. I don't care what anybody says. Don't disappoint me here. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. The fake New York team could beat the real New York team. It could happen. But I'm going to rock with the Buffalo Bills, man, because MVP Josh Allen is not playing around. And how he just did belt the ass in that fourth quarter, they're just still going to be cooking. I'm not going to lie. But I like to see the Jets be competitive. A tough first 2 weeks for them, though. But, I really do like Justin Fields, and I'm happy that he's able to hopefully just be good. But Buffalo Bills. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't like how 86% of y'all are picking us to win. But, of course, I'm going to pick us to win. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns last week. Wasn't super impressive, but was impressive nonetheless, to say the least, because we didn't expect a lot. I didn't expect a lot. I didn't even think we were going to win, because scoring 30 points and winning a game, we haven't done that in so long. It's crazy. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Chiefs. I'm going to go and rock with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. The Chiefs have literally lost their number 1 and 2 receiver. I'm sorry. I had to go pick that game real quick. It should not be too close. I don't even bro, this is a great game to go bet on. If you do bet, I don't promote betting, but people do it. And if you do it, go bet on the Eagles to win this game. Take the money line or the spread. Either one. Probably going to cash. But next game up we have here is the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are a minus 900. Jesus Christ. Do I have to say anything? I'm trying to give deeper analysis, but what do I have to say to this? Lamar Jackson could rush for 75 yards. Derrick Henry might rush for 135. The spread's probably going to be 14.5. The Ravens probably cover it 28-3. Who else? Kyle Hamilton probably has 3 picks. Anybody. Anybody could do anything on that team. The Cleveland Browns suck. By the way, Joe Flacco actually is not that bad. And he kind of was able to keep this team competitive versus the Bengals. Maybe it could be competitive, but the odds are, again, 2%. So, moving on. Denver Broncos versus the Indianapolis Colts. This is going to be a really fun game, and I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. I can't do it. The Broncos defense is too good. I really thought we were going to have a little bit of an upset there, but we cannot have no upsets. We can go ahead and get a little disappointment there because I really did want to say Danny Dimes was going to be able to come in there and throw it up and go 22 for 25, 275 yards and 3 touchdowns and beat the Broncos, but it's not happening. There's no way they can repeat last week. But if they do, just remember I said it could happen, but not confident enough to go pick them. Next up, we have the Cardinals beating the Panthers. And then we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, I don't know. The Cardinals should be able to win this game. I'm going with the Atlanta. I said the Cardinals. Pardon me. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons to win this game because there's just no way that J.J. McCarthy, he had a good fourth quarter, but that Bears defense was very, 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 very poor. Even though the play calling was very good, the Atlanta Falcons, they don't have no defensive line, really. They're not going to be able to get a lot of pressure on them. Aaron Jones could go for like 100 rushing yards. They could win easily, actually. Damn. But I feel like, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings, man. That kind of stinks, actually. I really was going to be confident in the Falcons, and that's on primetime? Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Houston Texans. Monday night at 7. That's a terrible time game. I'm going to have to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are plus 120. Bettors, man, go watch something. Go pick the spread there. Go pick something because if you bet, that's a good line. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders, man. Geno Smith, Brock Bowers, they have all the talent that they need. They have all the explosive power that they need. And let's go ahead and just throw a wrench into this Justin Herbert MVP Madison Beer. He thinks he's going to be the next Tom Brady. Let's go ahead and shut that down. Geno, bring back that energy. Bring back that grit, grind. Ashton Genty, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Beat the Los Angeles Chargers 34-28. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I will see you on the next one. Peace.